The following program is for adult audiences only.
Who's talking Shh with Johnny and Evan?
Nicodemus, why do white people love Wayne Brady so much?
White people love Wayne Brady because he makes Brian Gumble look like Malcolm X.
For centuries, people have turned to one man for the answer to life's great mysteries. That man is Negrodamus.
I would like to say rest in peace to Paul Mooney. He passed away on the 19th.
19th of this month?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Just a couple
obviously
days
not
ago.
fucking last month. Not next month, motherfuckers. Not next month.
He was a pioneer in comedy. He died of a heart attack. He wrote for Richard Pryor, Red Fox, Dave Chappelle. He was a writer for Living Color and Good Times.
Comedy Kingpin.
Yeah. On the Chappelle Show, he was Negrodamus, and he had a little segment called Ask a Black Dude.
Oh, I know who the guy is.
Yeah. He was the inspiration for Homie D. Clown
Well, I mean,
on In Living Color.
I like that guy, not Homie the Clown. The guy
Well, him too, but
better than Wayne Gretzky. Who the fuck was that? Did you say? It was?
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady. Is that the guy off Brady Bunch?
No,
Oh, who the fuck is the guy?
he is on Whose Line. He does Let's Make a Deal. He won one season of The Masked Singer.
The guy with a bald head?
Yep.
Howie? No.
No.
That's Deal or No Deal.
That's Deal or No Deal.
I don't know this. I'm not a white guy. I don't know this fucking dude. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, everybody says that he's a really white black guy.
Oh, the black guy on who's... Okay, that's all
Yeah.
you gotta say.
I said the black guy.
Oh, I thought you just said he was on there. See, I don't hear color.
That,
I'm not I don't hear color.
I don't know if you remember the sketch on the Chappelle Show where he took Dave Chappelle in his car and he was a pimp and he got the money from his hose and the one just gave him like $1 bill or something like that and he's like, what the fuck is this? And he's all, is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch? And then they drive by this group of guys and like, oh shit, it's Wayne Brady, and he fucking shoots him with an AR. Yeah, it was a good bit, but he was super pissed off at Paul Mooney for makes Brian Gumble look like Malcolm X. That's why he did that skit on the Chappelle Show to show his edgier side.
Ah, well, there you go.
No.
I'm not just the fucking what do they call that shit? Improv comedy? Is that
Yeah.
what they call?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You know, I just found out literally like 2 weeks ago that there's only one Drew Carey. I thought there was two Drew Careys.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately, because I knew there was the Whose Line It Is Anyway guy,
Mm-hmm.
but I thought another guy was Drew Carey. It totally was not Drew Carey. Wasn't fucking him. So that's how much I know about what do they call it? Is that Caucasian pop culture? Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know what the fuck Katy Perry's middle name is. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck.
Alrighty then.
I don't know.
I don't know what
I
that
don't know
matters,
none of
but-
that. That's Caucasian pop culture, Johnny. That's what that shit is. Like I said, first time I ever heard Joe Biden's name, he was running for president. I didn't know who the fuck he was.
You didn't know when he was vice president?
I didn't even know he was a fucking guy. I didn't know. He said, Hillary Clinton's running for fucking vice president or president. I said, who the fuck is this bitch? I said, she's been fucking up shit for a long time. Oh, is that right?
In a story that's not funny.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
No story's not funny.
No, it's really, really not.
Can you write a good joke? That's the question.
Ronald Greene, he led police on a high-speed chase, speeds of 115 miles an hour. He was pulled over, and he's like, I'm sorry. And the cop fucking tased him in his car.
Ooh, that'll happen to you.
And drug him out of the the passenger side. They wrestled him to the ground. He's like, "I'm your brother. I'm scared. I'm scared." The initial report was he died upon impact after crashing into a tree during the chase. They choked him and punched him, called him a stupid motherfucker. He said, "I'm sorry." They stunned him again and said, "You're going to get it again if you don't put your fucking hands behind your back." They shackled his legs. Another officer dragged him by his shackles while he was face down on the ground.
Sounds like police.
Yeah.
That body cam is fucking up a lot of dudes.
Yeah, right? They left him face down, moaning for more than 9 minutes, while they used sanitized wipes to wash the blood off their hands and faces. And one of them said, "I hope this guy ain't got fucking AIDS."
Yeah.
Well, these classy motherfuckers. Big
time. There was that, just recently they beat up that old lady in fucking Colorado. She had dementia, and she was fucking, like, almost accidentally walked out of Walmart with, like, $8 worth of stuff or something stupid, right? And then she gave it back, because she's just like a crazy old lady, and some street tough Walmart fucking folk are like, "Hey, you're gonna give us that $8. That's our paycheck," or some shit. I don't know why you hassling some old lady over $8 Walmart theft, but whatever. She gives it back, and they fucking call the police. They find her walking down the road, because obviously she's not driving and shit. She doesn't even know what fucking day it is. She's walking down the side of the highway.
What planet it is.
Yeah, and these cops fucking get out, fucking grab her. They broke her fucking arm. Like, they beat her up and shit. And this one lady is like wiping fucking this old lady's blood off her hands, this fucking lady cop. And I say that as a descriptor. I think all cops are pieces of shit. I don't care what your genitals look like, you cunt. But she says, "Oh yeah, little blood, little mud, all part of the fucking job." And it's like, you just beat up like it's not like, oh, like somebody's grandma. It's like somebody's great grandma. This bitch is like fucking 50 pounds, just like hobbling around. She don't know shit about nothing, and you're gonna 2 cops come up and beat the shit out of her. For $8, motherfucker, man.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
We need to intervene, folks.
Yep.
I feel like if there's how many cops are there? Normally, you got like here, you get pulled over. That bitch don't want to get out of the car because he's scared, so he waits for his buddy, and then that guy's like, "Well, I'm gonna go on lunch," so he waits for his buddy. Yeah. So it's like 3 cops. Which is irrelevant how many cops, because, I mean, you could shoot every one of them fucking guys. That doesn't matter. It matters on how many cop cars are there. Is there enough room to take X number of people to jail right now? So you just got to figure out what the variable X is, how many people can they take to jail, and then have that many plus 1. Attack this cop for police brutality.
Yeah, right.
Say you're going to only take, like, you got 2 cop cars. That means, with drivers, you could take 6 motherfuckers to jail. So we need 7 guys to beat the shit out of these cops. That's what we need. Because you can't. I mean, who gets left out? Then it's unfair, and that's against the law. So you gotta just, if we play with the numbers, folks, we can win this war. We just gotta play with the numbers.
One of the officers turned off his mic, and some didn't have body cams at all.
That's what they fucking do too. They're getting caught now turning off their fucking body cams because they keep getting scuffed up on them shits.
Yep. State police initially stated the use of force was justified and was awful but lawful. And I thought, yeah, that guy probably was so fucking proud of himself that he thought of that.
Yeah, I can rhyme. I hate judges. I hate cops. These people have houses, guys. We got to think about this too. It's not like they live at the cop shop or live in the courthouse. Like they got a physical address. Do remember that. They live somewhere. They're on a mailing list somewhere. We can, you know what I mean? They live somewhere. That's all I'm saying.
They didn't open an administrative investigation until 474 days after Greene's death.
Woof.
Yeah, they wouldn't even release the body cam footage for 2 years.
That's what they do too. They keep that shit buried for years until fucking the dude's family or the lady's family, whomever it is that's being brutalized by these assholes, until they've like exhausted them in the fight for justice, then they fucking release it on the sly, you know? And then people got to see about it on fucking TikTok or some bullshit. It's like, no, why is this not national news? We're talking all this bullshit. Oh, there was fucking 15 mass shootings over the weekend. Hey, man, cryptocurrency's got a dip. I don't know what to tell you. We got to worry about these cops, goddamn. We got to worry about these motherfuckers. They're killing people every day. Fuck the weekend. They don't only kill people when Ethereum's in the tank. I'll tell you that. That's fucked up. Nobody made that correlation. There was like 12 shootings over the fucking 12 mass. I don't like even calling them mass shootings because, I mean, a disagreement at a barbecue turned into a mass shooting because 4 motherfuckers got to stand up. Bullshit, goddammit. No. Hey, if it was only this motherfucker that's burning the ribs, we wouldn't be in this fucking situation. Then it's just like 2 guys fighting and somebody gets shot. But you and your 4 cousins got to stay. I'm going to fucking smoke them too, goddammit. Everybody sit down.
We're out of potato salad.
Something, man. Goddammit. You ain't bringing up shit. You said BYOB, not bring your own fucking hamburgers, man. Fuck. Not the point. Point is, Ethereum, the cryptocurrency market loses fucking 80% of its value over the weekend, and we wonder why we got 12 fucking shootings over the weekend. It's like, well, yeah, a stock market investor loses 80% of his money, he's going to jump off a building. Cryptocurrency, folks, little crazy. They're going to burn down the fucking block. You know what? Fuck it. If I lost, everybody losing. Everybody losing today, goddammit.
Tell me about it.
It's ridiculous. So keep your level heads, guys, because they're out there. They're looking for you.
Charles Key, a use of force expert, said, "You don't leave somebody lying on the ground, particularly after you've had this fight. The training has been for a number of years that as soon as you get someone under control, you put them on their side to facilitate their breathing."
Yeah, recovery position.
And particularly with this guy because he was very heavy. And there's video to go along with this, and you can see one of the officers pushing him back onto his stomach with his foot when he's trying to roll over on his side. Yeah.
Dude, well, that's the thing, too, is a lot of these fucking pigs, they don't understand that once you have this dude, it doesn't matter what he did, bro. He could have talked shit about your mama. Doesn't matter, bro. Once you have him in custody, you technically own him.
Yep.
You have to make sure he stays alive. Like, if he's been involved in a car accident, you have to now provide medical service.
Yep. No matter what he did.
Yeah, you really have to. Like, I remember that time I got fucking taken to jail for that fucking rollover. They put my ass in jail in a cell with no shoes on, talking about didn't even take me to the hospital. The jailer had to tell the cop, no, you got to get him the fuck out of here before he sues us. Like, he rolled a truck 3 times. He's got to go to the hospital. You got to get this guy checked out. Like, just because you're pissed off that I'm a dick doesn't mean that, like, you don't have to follow the law. Because I broke a law doesn't mean that you're allowed to, like, abuse it. You have ownership of this person now.
Yep.
It's just like, you still have to provide fucking medical service to, like, inmates and shit. Why? Because you own them. They're, like, part of your property now as the officer. Yep. It's ridiculous. Oh, well, he fucking broke the law, so we're going to let him fucking bleed out here. No, you're going to fucking provide CPR
Right.
and give that motherfucker a tourniquet is what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Like, that's a murder, if not. Like, technically, that's... What the fuck are you doing? You can't just not water him. You got to give him some water, man.
Hollingsworth, who was the one who stopped him initially, he was on a separate recording saying he beat the ever-loving shit out of Greene, and he choked him and everything else trying to get him under control. He was spitting blood everywhere, and all of a sudden he just went limp. Like, yeah, that'll happen.
Because he fucking died.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. They aren't real caught up on this whole innocent until proven guilty thing. The thing our judicial system, our laws, our country is like founded upon. You are not guilty of a crime until we prove it. That doesn't matter what the fuck some pig saw. It matters what he can prove. I'm innocent, motherfucker. You're just killing a guy. Like, you can't. Technically, this guy's been in a car accident and he's dying. That's what you got to worry about. The law doesn't matter. It's not you. You don't fucking decide what the guy's guilty of. You decide what you're detaining or arresting him for, and then you have to provide the services that your fucking public servant job entails you, you dick. You can't be like, oh, he's guilty of making me drive fast. We're gonna kill him. That's fucking crazy. He's not even guilty of speeding until he fucking admits to it, or you prove it, asshole.
So Hollingsworth died in a single car crash a couple hours after he found out he was going to be fired for this case.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that right?
imagine that. Fucking coward.
He didn't want to go to jail. Oh, nobody want to go to jail. It blows my fucking mind, too. All these fucking pigs, they're also goddamn afraid of jail, even though they're just sending motherfuckers with quickness. Yeah, how... Motherfucker, you try it out. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's like being a gay dude, but I only want to be a top. It's not fair, eh? Hey, not fucking fair. Sometimes you gotta take one and give one. That's all I'm saying. You should have to do a couple overnighters, maybe a fucking weekend. This shit sucks. Stop being so fucking hasty to try to throw motherfuckers in jail, man. It's fucking annoying. That's why you motherfuckers are always fighting people. Sending too many people to jail.
The ER doctor questioned the initial report of Greene dying on impact from hitting a tree when he noticed 2 taser prongs in his back.
Yeah. Why the fuck you tasing a dead guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
It's madness. Well, I mean, fuck. They're always doing it. It's why do they have guns? I'm baffled. Why is there laws if you're just
Right.
What is the government doing? Why do we have the government if they're just letting this shit go down? What the fuck are they for? Like, give away all the guns. Cops in Japan kill less than 3 people a year in the whole place. Like, it's not like, oh, in the city or whatever. It's not like, oh, in the Elko of Japan, they kill like 1 guy. Nah, it's the whole fucking place. They kill 3 people a year. Less than 3 people a year. They ain't got no fucking guns, man. They don't have any guns there. I'm not saying they're good cops. Most cops are pieces of shit. You kind of got to be a piece of shit to take that job. You do. That's just part of the fucking deal. Like, I'm going to be in charge, and I'm going to say how it fucking goes for everybody, even though it doesn't really affect me. Like, I'm going to take this guy to jail for doing drugs and tearing up his own body, because... I don't know. You don't want to see crackheads around. Like, what the fuck? Motherfucker, turn around. You don't got to see it. What's in your vision is totally up to you. You can turn away. I don't know. It's not the point. The point is, these fucking assholes, they're all trained in fucking martial arts. They all come at a situation in a group and neutralize a threat without the use of firearms. There's no guns in Japan. So they don't kill nobody with them. Here, it's like, instead of training these fucking guys, I don't even care about all that conflict resolution and de-escalation training and shit. When I was fucking with the badge, if you will, they try to teach you all that de-escalation. None of that shit works. If somebody wants to fight, you're gonna fight. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, monkeys beat the shit out of each other. That's what we do. It's not that big a deal. Okay, just train them to beat the shit out of people better than the guys that they're finding in the streets that are trying to fight, so they don't have to kill them. I don't understand what's going on here. Like, why do they even have guns? They don't need them. Just train them. If it's is it the cost of the guns? Because, as my buddy Johnny says, lawsuits for butchering people in the streets, you and your gang of 5 badge-wearing cocksuckers, that's way more expensive than, like, a couple of years at a jits class.
Yeah, right.
What does it cost per month to learn jujitsu? It's pretty cheap, dude. It's like $40. It's not even expensive. Like, it's more expensive to, like, get a regular... It's more expensive to buy bullets. Bullets are more expensive.
Right.
Like, gee, you know how much a box of 9 costs you? It's fucking $50 for a box of 9. These assholes are dumping 100 shots into a Honda Civic. How much money is that in bullets? You didn't need to do all that, man. You didn't need to do all that. You could just learn how to fight and quit being such a bitch. How about that? That's another thing, too. I think if you're getting arrested, you should be able to be like, all right, winner goes to jail. That's fine. Like, let's fight. Like, if you beat me up, I go to jail. That's fine. Whatever. But if I win, I'm leaving this motherfucker, man. I'm getting out of here. You can't just fucking lock me up after I beat you up and charge me with some other crimes. You're fighting with me, motherfucker. I'm not just beating you up. Like, you're throwing punches. It's nonsense.
All right. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Before they come knocking on the fucking door.
We'll be right back to Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony in just a moment. But first, Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. What do you need to do? Just download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started. That's ANCHOR.FM. And now, back to Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
Man, we're back.
Second half.
We went kind of long on that first bit. It was
Always go long.
terrible shit about police. So, hey, we're going to follow that up with some terrible shit about police.
Dude, there's a lot of terrible shit about
Right.
the police. Why do they have guns? I find myself saying that 7 times a day. Why do these fucking people have guns? They're talking about taking all these guns away from the citizens. Why? Like, to me, if you're not funded by the federal government and you kill a guy, all right, we can all be like, all right, that guy just killed a guy. But if you're like an employee of the federal government, you should not be killing guys. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. It's absolutely crazy.
No. Father alleges police desecrated and spilled out ashes of his murdered 2-year-old daughter.
For sure they did that. For sure. It's not a... For sure they did that.
Well, it's on body cam, so yeah, they 100% fucking did it.
Yeah, what? Oh, there's drugs in here or some shit.
Yeah.
You fucking punks. Like,
Well,
I know what they're doing.
I started to watch the video. It was about 20 minutes long. I only watched a few minutes of it. So they pulled him over, and they asked him, I guess he called and said, hey, there's someone shooting at me. And so...
They busting at you, motherfucker, bust back! What are you doing? Come get on the phone. The phone don't shoot no bullets.
The cop showed up, and you know, he was driving because I'm getting the fuck out of here. And so they pulled him over, and they said, do you know who was shooting at you? And he said, no, I don't know who it is. And he says, what kind of vehicle is it? He says, I don't remember. I was just getting the fuck out of there. They did an unlawful search of his car.
They fucking love those.
Yeah. I mean, no warrants, no probable cause, no nothing. So they take a sealed urn, open it, and dump it out.
Tough guys. Real tough guys. See, if you clobber that fucking dude, you do 5 to 7 on an assault on an officer charge. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. If they're allowed to just fucking... If they're allowed to do fuck shit, you should be able to beat them up. Like,
Right.
this is crazy. How come there's more of a crime to kick you in the fucking head when you're able to do worse shit to me than, like, just some other fucking dude?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I probably would have fucking beat his ass.
I'd have shot that
Whether
guy.
I get shot or not, I don't care.
that guy.
That's bullshit.
I mean, come on, man. You got... And then it'd be, then we gotta have a fucking benefit dinner, and we gotta auction off toilet paper at the fucking hotel to your wife's fucking bullshit because somebody killed a cop. Get the fuck out of here. I couldn't believe it. I don't know if I ever brought that shit up. That dude that killed that fucking cop and took his car and went driving around the town. Yeah, they started advertising this motherfucker's like benefit dinner for his family, like they aren't gonna get his pension, like they're gonna go broke or something. Like, get the fuck out of here. What about those fucking pigs that killed that plumber in a fucking hotel on his knees, and his wife and kid are starving, and they're just like, yeah, well, fuck you. That guy's doing my, like, they unjustly killed this guy,
Right.
you know. But they're doing his little fucking wake or whatever bullshit here, and they're like, yeah, we'll be auctioning off fucking toilet paper and this, that, and the other for fucking, and all the proceeds go to his family. It's like, you fucking bitch, you deserve to starve. Like, how dare you? You're banging this guy, she's blowing this guy, and he's a cop. Ha! What the fuck? That's insane. If you're with a cop, fuck you. I don't have any time. I'm not, man. I hope your fucking house burns down. How dare you? He bought that house with all that fucking pig money, man. I don't fuck with that dude. Who gives a fuck about your goddamn house? And how dare you do that to kids? If you're a fucking cop, don't have kids. Like, you know how hard it's gonna be for them growing up with their dad's a fucking pig? Oh, their mom's a pig fucker, their dad's a pig. Oh, good night. Damn it. I mean, we're literally trying to stop bullying in this country. We don't need to be adding on, you know. If you're an ugly guy and ugly lady, you don't have an ugly kid. If you're a fucking pig and a pig fucker, you don't have a kid. You don't do it. Why'd you do that to a kid? If you're poor, don't have kids. Like, there's just certain shit you don't do.
The guy's daughter's name was Tanaja, And it says in 2019, Tanaja's body was found unresponsive and wrapped in a blanket soaked in urine. Her body temperature was so low that first responders couldn't even get any reading or measurements on their instruments. The toddler died at the hands of her mother, Twanka Davis. Wow, what a fucking winner. And her live-in boyfriend, Anthony Myers. The couple had removed a space heater from the child's room, which had a broken window, so that they could have it in their room. The heat had been turned off throughout the home, and the 2-year-old daughter died of hypothermia.
Man, if you're poor, don't have kids.
Jesus Christ.
God
or
damn
maybe
it.
keep them in the fucking room with you.
And did that lady go to jail?
Oh, yeah, she's
Yeah,
serving
okay.
20 years.
Well, fucking there, 20
Yeah.
years.
But it's like the motor went out on the furnace, and we all slept in the same room with the fucking space heater.
Motherfucker, if you're so cold, your kids would be freezing up. Move!
With a broken window at that. How
Why you
about
got your kid in the
put
broken window
fucking
room?
plastic over it or something? Jesus Christ.
There's some creeps out there, man. My shit locked up like Fort Knox. I got a broken window, man. I'm putting a piece of sheet metal on that motherfucker, man.
Right.
Motherfuckers be coming in your house,
Yeah,
man.
that's fucking bullshit.
You don't keep nothing valuable in your house? Where the fuck do you guys live? That's ridiculous.
Well, I mean,
You ain't got nothing worth stealing?
they're probably crackheads, and they probably don't have any money.
They said the only thing we got worth stealing is this space heater. Let's get it out of this room.
And this crack.
We gotta get it out of this room.
Yeah.
I think crack makes you warm, right? Is it like booze?
I don't
like,
fucking know.
I mean, what the fuck y'all even using that space heater for? Y'all cracked out, moving around, fucking off? You're probably gonna get warm.
Yeah, fucking ridiculous.
I think meth makes you warm. Meth make you crazy, so you won't even know if you're cold. Fuck it.
Speaking of crime scenes, I don't know if you know that CSI is coming back.
I fucking hate CSI.
CSI Vegas.
That's the worst one.
Fuck that. That's the only good one.
Was that the one with Grissom?
That's the original one, yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
This is fucking bug guy.
Yeah.
I hate how it romanticizes the forensics fucking industry, and it's all phooey. Like they're not doing a lot. Hey
that
guys,
fucking job boomed after CSI started.
And it's they make people believe, like just common folks, that it's so much harder to murder somebody and get away with it. It's not that fucking hard, dude.
Well, they make you think that you can fucking do the investigation and sum everything up in an hour, which is
yeah,
fucking bullshit.
Dude. And they're like, oh,
takes years.
We're gonna go, and they fucking go in and they do all this fucking hundreds and thousands of dollars of fucking investigative work, and it's like, dude, hey man, if the guy didn't matter, like they don't even give a shit. Like you literally could just go to a town that you don't belong in, blow off somebody's fucking head, and leave. As long as you're back for work on Monday in your state,
right?
They're never gonna find you. Trust me on this, guys. If you go to another state and you kill a guy and you leave and you don't know anybody in that state and you have no reason for being there, you will never get caught ever. It just doesn't happen. You just can't find that guy. They're not doing all this forensic work for Joe Hobby Lobby down at the goddamn corner store. They're not fucking doing it, man. They don't care about that guy. They're not. Gil Grissom isn't coming and talking about fucking caterpillars for 40 fucking minutes, and then you're going to jail. Stop acting like it's so hard to murder someone. It's not. That's what I hate about it. I could give a fuck less about how the show's structured. Just stop trying to lie to people like it's so hard to murder somebody and get away with it. You literally got. Even if they question you, you just gotta lie for like a little while, and they're like, well, fuck. I'm sure somebody else will admit to this crime, and they go and chase someone else. Like, that's how it works with most crimes. If you just, fuck you, I didn't do that shit, give me a lawyer, they're like, oh fuck, we'll get someone else to admit to it, and somebody else will. Like, it's not. That's why it's relatively easy to get away with these serious crimes, because somebody else will snap under pressure. You got a bunch of cops fucking bugging you.
Yeah.
Most people are afraid of cops, and they go, oh, okay, whatever, I did it, whatever, just stop. It's like, no, you can just tell them to fuck off, man, and then you get away with it. Yep. Like, you just throw the body in the mountains, something, it's fine. It's not that hard.
Coat it in honey.
Yeah, they're not, well, I mean, you might even not, dude, that's a lot of money to spend on honey. I probably wouldn't even invest. I wouldn't even invest in the honey. I would just be like, you know what, fuck it, nobody cares about this guy. Most people, nobody gives a shit about them. Other than their people that, like, they have in their phone on speed dial.
Right.
Like, other than those people, nobody gives a fuck. And most of those people don't have enough money for cops to give a fuck about them. So I guarantee you CSI Las Vegas doesn't give a fuck about you. Like, you know how many people just die and they just don't know who killed them? Almost all the people that die.
Right.
And they just chalk it up to like, fucking, he got shot on the south side. Call it a day. You shouldn't have been at that fucking 7-Eleven. They don't give a shit. Like, they're not doing these investigations. Court. That was Law and Order too. It blew my fucking mind. Like, you got these, we're investigating this. We're doing all this. It's like, you know how many fucking lawyers, the state of the DA, you know how much they give a shit about actual justice? No, they don't give a fuck. How much money can the state make off this case? If it's not that much money, they're sending the new guy and giving you a public defender and telling you to eat a dick. And if you could just not get caught. You just fucking move. They're not going to chase you. Like, motherfuckers get pulled over in other towns with warrants, and they're just like, man, it would cost me like $150 in gas to get you to where you broke the law. Just don't fucking do it again around here. Get out of here. Like, come on. There's no magic in this world. These cops aren't super fucking heroes. These lab techs aren't magicians. They're not doing anything. They're just like, they're motivated by the same thing that you're motivated by. Money and debt. That's all that motivates us, folks. And if there's not a lot of money in this bullshit crime, they don't give a fuck, even if it's murder. That's why we still have sex trafficking in this fucking country. That's why we still have unbelievable murder rates. That's why we got robberies. That's why we got motherfuckers getting stuck up at the ATM. You ever find that guy? No. That's why they're still doing it. It's not like, people quit robbing each other because they keep getting caught.
Right.
Nobody's getting caught. That's why people keep doing it. It's very easy to stick you up outside a grocery store and run away. Nobody goes to jail for it. It's ridiculous. Get the fuck out of here, CSI. But anyway.
Anthony is off his meds. So I watched this movie called Woman in the Window. I don't know if you saw that.
Is that Netflix?
Yeah.
I seen the little thumbnail for it. What's it about?
So this woman is agoraphobic. It has a lot of twists and turns, so I don't want to give too much away. She's agoraphobic. She can't go outside. She gets super freaked out.
For all you uneducated folk, that's what it is. Yeah. I'm afraid of the sun.
She kind of watches her neighbors through her window. Creepy and weird.
Fucking creepy.
Well, the funny thing is, so we're watching it, and it really reminded me of this movie called Body Double from probably like, I don't know, 87 or somewhere around there. It was Melanie Griffith's first movie. This guy is an actor, and his friend hires him to watch this house while he's out of town, or this apartment while he's out of town. And he says, "Oh yeah, this woman in this apartment across the way, here's these binoculars, check her out. She does this show every night where she gets naked." So he's checking her out, and one day he sees this guy fucking kill her, and he's like, "Holy shit!" And yeah, it was pretty much a jiggle flick with some mystery to it, but I mean, really, it was just naked people.
Sounds like a fucking sexual predator flick. She does a show. No, man, you're a peeping Tom.
Right?
That's a crime, sir. You can't do that.
So the first half of this movie was really, really close to that, but then it takes a completely different turn. But it was pretty good. It wasn't bad.
I have to watch it. I thought it was a fucking documentary for some reason. I don't know.
Also, last night I watched Army of the Dead.
Don't ruin it. I haven't seen it yet. Is it stupid?
Yeah.
It's Batista, but I mean, how stupid could it be?
Yeah,
right?
I mean, as long as you don't go into it looking for movie of the year.
You're not thinking it's getting any Oscars.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It's a zombie movie.
Oh,
so,
it's zombies. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a heist movie. I thought it was like bank robberies and shit.
Well, it is. So.
Well, I guess fucking. Yeah. Think about the title, dipshit. Fucking zombie movie.
So, they have some, I assume, experimental fucking bullshit, and they're transporting by military, and the truck crashes, and the zombie gets out, and it's in Vegas. So they wall off Vegas. Just wall it off. All the zombies are trapped inside of the wall. So this guy is hiring Batista and his team to go break into the safe and take the $96 million out, and his team can have 50.
That sounds like a kick-ass job, man.
Yeah,
It sounds like fun. It would be a fun movie to watch.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, as long as you're not expecting a cinematic masterpiece.
Oh, like there's one that he did, and it's like America's in revolt or something, and he's got to get from point A to point B, and he's got like this little blonde girl with him or some shit. And
I think I've seen that.
It's not worth remembering the title of it because it was no good.
Yeah.
But because it was Batista, you gotta kind of you gotta be like, he's like the discount Dwayne the Rock. You know?
Right,
you watch
exactly.
it just because he's in it. Fuck it.
It's crazy. So he was in that one with I want to say he was in Harold and Kumar. He's Harold or Kumar, I don't know which one, but he was an Uber driver, and Batista hires him because he doesn't have a license, and he wears glasses in the movie, and he can't fucking see. But I'm starting to think that he really wears glasses because he had glasses in this movie too. I was like, that's kind of weird.
The things you're picking up on. Speaking of fucking movies, The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard is coming out. Did you ever watch The Hitman's Bodyguard with Samuel Jackson and Ryan Reynolds?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah?
You gotta watch out. It's pretty funny. They're making a number 2, and it's coming out on the 18th, I believe.
Well, you said Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson, so it had to be funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good stuff. I just watched both Shafts again last week.
Oh, right on.
I tell you.
I haven't seen the second one. With his son?
Well, the second one's better because it's funnier. It's like more Shaft. Funny, motherfucker, But the first one is the first one's kind of, it's a bit unsettling because it's like the time gets to you and you're like, wow, man, this shit's fucking racist.
Yeah.
This shit's fucking and they have Christian Bale and he plays a damn good racist. I mean, he really does. It's a weird thing to like, hey man, if you need a racist, get that fucking guy. He plays a good racist. Right. It's the same as like he plays an American Psycho, and he plays a good like fucking
psycho,
uneasy, off-putting fucking guy. The Machinist. He plays a good weirdo, and he's obviously in Shaft #1, and he plays like the racist dude. And yeah, it's just like, whoa.
Yeah, the first time I watched American Psycho, I fucking hated it. But after I watched it again, I'm like, damn, this is a damn good movie.
Yeah, right. #2 is the worst fucking thing ever made.
Yeah, I wouldn't even.
It's got like that bitch with the big eyes. What's her fucking name? She plays in that 70s show. Tila Tequila. Fucking what the fuck's her name?
Mila Kunis?
There you go. That's the bitch right there. She's in it. And she plays like the psycho, and I can't handle like an 85-pound girl out here axe murdering. So you're telling me that I couldn't put up a forearm shield and then fuck you up if you're trying? Come on now, man. You know how much I can curl? I could fucking throw you if you get. You're gonna have to kill people that are sleeping. That's the only people you can kill. Sleeping motherfuckers. How many people? You got to be real light-footed walking up into my house with no shoes on, trying to get me sleeping, motherfucker. You can't even walk around in high heels trying to kill people. Get the fuck out of here. But.
All right.
It's not worth watching, I'll tell you that. But The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. You got to watch that.
All right, we'll check that out. All right, and speaking of getting the fuck out of here, we're going to get the fuck out of here.
Before we get arrested.
We'll see you next week. New podcast starting every Tuesday at 8 a.m. or hear previous episodes anytime.
Come on back every week, see Sweet Poppy. I got what you need.
You can email us at who'stalkingsh@gmail.com. That's 3 H's.
That's it. Email me. I want to read your shit.
You can leave a voice message on Anchor and possibly be included in an upcoming episode. Tell us how much you like it or if you think it sucks.
Leave me a name and number after the beep.
Go to our Facebook page link on Anchor.
You know you like me.
You can also hear us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and many more.
You know me. I'm on all the platties, dawg.